I love that intro. What's going on, guys? I appreciate everybody that was hanging out waiting for the stream. Just a random, let's chop it up because I had a little bit of free time type of thing before I start packing. Laundry that I needed to do is in the wash right now, so I have a little bit of time. And figured I'd chop it up with you guys. So I appreciate everybody. We already got 30 people instantly. I appreciate you guys, seriously. So, as per usual, you guys probably know where I'm going with this. What's everybody wearing today? I am wearing, I actually don't, the bottle's over there. I have the box right here, though. Kind of, sort of, almost have the box right here. It's from Rose et Marius, and it's a French name that's hard to pronounce. I would need the label to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. It's very fresh, kind of a herbal green fragrance with a lot of aquatic tones, kind of a water lily jasmine type of floral smell. French niche house, beautiful fragrance. It's the second time I've done some test sprays, but technically the first full wearing. I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I haven't had any time with it. I mean, it's so fresh that it's one of those fragrances that I wanted to wait for not a freezing day, and it's not, you know, it's not super warm today, but it's in the low 50s. Like I'm looking at the weather right now, it shows 53 degrees and sunny. That's the warmest it's been for a little while. So felt like today was my chance to wear it. Randy, what's going on? I see all you guys. Let me check the chat. Driving now, but I'll catch the replay. I appreciate you, Lewis. Rupsky, what's going on? Joel, Brian. I see all you guys. Eddie, Kevin, Woody Oud by Lattafa. Good clone of Tom Ford Oud Wood. That's what I've heard. Lattafa Camera. Can't go wrong there. Dior Homme Sport, the new one. You can't go wrong with literally any version, in my opinion. All 4 versions of Dior Homme Sport are good. At minimum, very good fragrances. Valentino Uomo Intense, ombre leather with oud wood body spray. That's an interesting combo. Let's see. Wearing your video review today. In my defense, I don't have the EDP. So I actually have 2 video reviews. Based on what you're saying, you mean Armani Code Parfum, which I have right here. I'm bringing with me because Justin hasn't smelled it yet. So he hasn't watched any videos. I talked to him last night. I said, do not watch my video tomorrow then if you want to be blind. I said, I'm not going to spoil anything. So I am bringing it. I got all the stuff I'm bringing that Justin wants to check out is right here in a pile, which I'm not going to show you guys because I'm probably going to use it in the video. So let's see. Camera again. And at night, it'll be Rasasi Shura. Some good choices. Camera came in the mail today, and man, it wowed me. Look, it's not the most high quality smelling fragrance out there, but man, I understand the hype behind it. The hype is real. That stuff is good. Really is. Eddie is wearing, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, Castiamonte by Agato Parfum. Castiamonte. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've never heard of that one. Jeff, what's going on? Central Texas in the house. Joseph said, Calvin Klein Eternity Flame. I have not sprayed that one in a while. That's the downside to having so many, man. 1 million Lucky. Duncan, shooting pool wearing Ted Baker. I saw you showing that one on a stream the other night. I forgot which stream. It might have been Reaper's stream that you were showing that on. I know it was on a stream. I saw you showing the bottle. But glad you could join me, man. Pasha de Cartier. Dolce & Gabbana the one. Let's see. Here watching, not lurking. What's going on, Rick? How are you, my man? Montrese, what's going on? We got a whole bunch of stuff. Kismet, I've never tried from Lattafa. Hope you're having a great day. I enjoyed the videos and vlogs from Chicago wearing Lattafa. A lot of Lattafa scent of the days. Boy, Lattafa's all the rage right now, for sure. You know, there's a new Valentino. No, this is the first I'm hearing of it. Mano Fresh. Yeah, hey, on a warmer day, that's hard to beat, man. Appreciate all you do on the channel. Thank you, Ahmad Ali. I appreciate you, my man. Encre Noir, Dior Homme Original. Excellent choice, Ray. I think tomorrow my travel scent is going. It's funny you bring up Dior Homme Original. I'm going with Dior Homme Parfum tomorrow. I haven't wore it yet since it got cold. I almost wore it last travel day for my Chicago trip, but I'm not bringing it. I might end up bringing the bottle in my backpack, but I'm definitely going to wear it tomorrow. I'm itching to wear it. I only wear it in the winter, and I have yet to wear it. So funny you bring that up, you know. Hermes, Odi. I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm not even going to try to butcher that. No. First I hear of it, Montrese. First I hear of it. Hey, bud, hope you're good. Need to try Cypress and Grapevine, fresh and woody. I've never heard of that. I'll have to remember that. Randy's wearing Signature Tobacco. That's hard to beat. That was my most worn fragrance in the first quarter of this year. I wore the hell out of that at the end of winter because I get a long winter here. So I had most of the winter and early spring. It was like perfect weather for that. And I wore the hell out. I put like that much of a dent in my bottle at the beginning of the year. I haven't been wearing it as much lately. I wear it sporadically, but I mean, I still wear it here and there. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, 9 p.m. Rasasi Fatan. A lot of Middle Eastern scent of the days. Boy, the Middle Eastern fragrances are all the hype right now. Why EDP? Just ordered lately Latafa Assad, Paris Corner Emir When Souls Get High, Emir Vibrant Vetiver Delight, My Perfumes Alfaris Arabiat. I'm probably butchering that too. Polo Red, Armani Code Absolute, Emerus from MFK. That's a good one. So we'll start chopping up in a minute. There's just so many good scent of the days for me to scroll to. I'm getting caught up. Got a decant of Nefs. You mean Nefs from Nishane? They have a Nefs from Raja? I know of Nefs from Nishane. Business over pleasure. Glad you're enjoying it, Ethan. What's going on, Devin? Latafa Ked Al Farsan today. This stuff is solid. Never tried that one. There's so many that I need to try. Alexandria fragrance version of Aventus Cologne. That's Brasilia Cologne, I believe. Brasilia. Getting ready to experience Evening Mystique. They're coming. We're going to be shipping this weekend. I fly in tomorrow afternoon, then go straight to my hotel. Probably going to film HS Day for my other channel for a fitness vlog from the hotel gym because I didn't get a chance. We had so much going on, but I actually have an opportunity. Did a full body workout, some core work today, and some cardio. So tomorrow I'll actually have the time to do an evening afternoon workout. Justin and Grace don't get in until Thursday. Andrea and Anthony, because of what's the phrase I'm looking for? They already have commitments, prior commitments. That's the phrase I was looking for. Prior commitments that they have going on this week, things they're booked for and such. They aren't able to come. So it's gonna be me, Justin, Grace, George, Athena, probably Athena's mom again, Miss Helen, who was a godsend last trip. Finishing up samples, finishing up signing cards, and packing all the orders. We got bottles to wrap. We got a ton of orders to do. I don't know exactly if we're going to get them out on Friday. I would think at worst we're looking at Saturday morning to get them out, but the goal is for this weekend for sure. So don't quote me completely, but that is the target. That's what we're going for this weekend. Hindu Kush, but missing Mega Mare to slay the cold. Scent of the day, Scandal Pour Homme, Le Parfume. Oh, the Parfum. Okay, you're just saying it in French. I got you. I've never tried the Parfum Pour Homme, and my favorite from the Parfum Cologne collection is Scandal. But I've tried Danger Parfum. I haven't tried Vetiver. I haven't tried Creation E Parfum. And I have Elysium. And both the Parfum versions I've tried are superior to their Parfum Cologne counterparts. So the point I'm getting at here is I have a feeling that what you're wearing is even better than the Parfum Cologne because I love the Parfum Cologne. So I'm curious. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, Rick. Also, new Armoff Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. Yeah, I saw a post about that. Coming out with about 5 more Armoff. Yeah, I believe that's 1 million Elixir is Urban Man Elixir, if I remember correctly. Good afternoon, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Raf Sense. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate it. We've got about 70 of you guys right now and just a random ass Monday midday live stream. It's good to have everybody. Yesterday was Triumph of Bacchus. Can't go wrong there. That was in Justin's video today, actually. Reflection Man, listening to the stream at the grocery store. I do stuff like that too, man. I was at Costco yesterday listening to some streams. I try to watch as much as I can. I can't catch every stream, obviously. What's going on, Mikey? Glad you could be here. Overture Man. Ooh. Randy, that's a monster. That is a monster. I've only smelled it one time. Justin has a bottle. I smelled it in a smelling rate with him on his channel. One day I will get a bottle. It's easier to get now in North America. I'm going to get it eventually. That is actually the next Amouage fragrance I would like to get. Super situational. Told me anything new about that? There's nothing in the global release or upcoming release site. Okay. No scent of the day today. Working in a hospital today. Hoping to get out of there and go sample Most Wanted and Most Wanted Parfum. Most Wanted Parfum is good, but I do prefer the Most Wanted to it. Definitely try both. I believe you can try both at Sephora. Try them both on your skin. You may, who knows which one you're going to like more if you're just trying to get one. But for me personally, because I have a decant of the Parfum, I actually did a comparison video between the two, and I still give the edge to the regular, the most wanted. I like it. They're both really good, though. You can't go wrong with either one. From Joe Malone. Okay. Never tried it. Okay, so you did mean Nichane. Okay. Hey, Roger Parfums is on my mind all the time. I have a Roger Parfums fragrance Justin has not tried that I love. Is one of, I'm not going to show you guys. Like I said, we're going to use that in the video. But I'm going to bring that one with me for him to check out. Don't listen to Ross. He won't have any time for videos. You can't control what we do at the hotel once the day is done, sir. We will. It's me and Justin like to shoot our content. We definitely do some content. Well, Teresa, I asked her if there was anything new. She said no. Okay. Everybody's saying hello to George. Hello to the TLTG fam. Appreciate you stopping in, George. George is out and abroad. For those of you that don't know, he's in Scotland currently. He's been doing some European travels. Any thoughts on Ungaro Pour Homme the Third? I've never tried it. I actually can't weigh in on that one. Congrats on all the upcoming collaborations and releases. I'm wearing Signature Tobacco today and Royale X tomorrow. I admire your work. I haven't wore Royale X in quite some time. I have the same Zaharoff fragrances that just live on my rotation table. There's Rosé, Citrine, Tobacco, and Business Over Pleasure obviously stays on the rotation table. And I have the three new creations that are staying on there. But most of the time, I just randomly spray Citrine, Rosé, and Tobacco are the three main ones I cycle through. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Zaharoff is making a rare appearance. How are you, Georgie?
Top of the morning.
What time is it where you're at?
It's 10:42, and I have to get up at 3:30 to catch a 6 a.m. flight.
Oh, you meant Jean-Paul Gaultier's scandal. Okay, Rick. Yeah, I misunderstood. I was thinking it was Raja. But yeah, you've been a very busy man. What is this going to make flight number 3 since you went overseas?
Flight number 3, yes. But
busy man.
Why don't you tell the beautiful TLTG family how many tickets I've had to cancel and reissue because I kept getting the dates in the airports wrong.
That's up to you. You really want me to tell them?
So I'm on the plane. I was going Chicago to London, and I was going to connect to a flight to Edinburgh, which is in Scotland. And I was checking in on my flight, and I realized that the wrong date. So I texted Ross. It was what, midnight for you?
It was like 11:30 midnight, something like that. We were texting while he was on the plane. And he sends me a screenshot of his flight, and he's supposed to be on the next flight. Like, what was it, in like 2 or 3 hours?
Right.
And he's in the air going overseas. So, I tried to help him the best I could. I ended up on the phone with British Airways trying to help him figure it out. So that was just the first one, though.
Right. And then I booked the second one, which I made it. And then I had to change my ticket from Edinburgh to Glasgow, and I made the wrong airport. I arrived at, instead of Heathrow, it's Gatwick, boohoo, poor George, I get it. Then Ross is supposed to leave tomorrow. We're going to land at the same time, around the same time, my flight to London, his flight from Colorado Springs, and he goes, and his wife finds out what, Ross? So
he had already booked the flight like 2 days prior, and I hadn't looked yet. I didn't think nothing of it. And my wife's mom, she's like, I want, give me a screenshot. When's your flight? So I went and looked at it. I took a screenshot. I texted over to her. She texted me back. You do realize it says December 20th, right? I said, oh God. He was sleeping. I texted him and let him know. He spelled Justin's name wrong for Justin's flight.
Yeah. It's because I'm running around. I just stubbed my toe in this freaking. Anyway,
you're a mess.
I'm a hot mess. So I misspelled his name, and Justin sends me a screenshot. Goes, my name.
I talked to Justin last night. He's Justin like, Copeland. Yeah, he spelled my name wrong. He added an S. I'm like, he booked me for next month. Yeah,
Justin Copeland instead of Justin Copeland.
Yeah.
So I'm tired.
I told him, don't feel bad. I said, I didn't even bother because if you look on my tickets when you book me, the first name is Ross Joseph, all one name. My first and middle. It's all good, George. I know you. I know you're all over the place. You're one man trying to do the adventures of three.
Just look at it this way. All my energy and attention has gone to your Zed Creator fragrances. That's all. The excellence is in there. Everything else is falling apart in my life, but that's okay.
Plus, he's got a house being completely renovated.
Yeah.
Completely. Which he's in a lot of the live streams, for those of you that have been seeing, he's been taking everybody on tours on the different lives he's been jumping on. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. And I have to move. I have to leave this Sunday and go into a hotel for a couple of weeks because there's, and I'm sure people are like, oh, poor thing, he's homeless.
Poor George. Poor George.
Wah.
Yeah.
So you guys don't want to know what I look like because I'm in bed and I see Ross on there and he's saying that he's going to making some kind of workout videos and I'm like, no, you're not. You got a lot of. He's got orders to pack and send out to you guys. Yeah,
but Tuesday tomorrow I'm flying. I'm Ubering straight to the hotel and then that's it for the evening. Right?
Who? Yeah,
I mean,
you're probably
by all means, pick me up for dinner if you want. By all means, I won't tell you no.
Oh my God. Jeez. Anyway, so wait, is this about fragrances?
Yeah, we're just chopping it up. What you wearing, Georgie? You wearing anything today?
I'm wearing my black rose fragrance.
You really love that because you've been wearing that every day for like 2 or 3 weeks straight now.
Yeah, I really am. I'm really smitten with it.
The whole time we were in Chicago, that's what he was wearing. His sillage is beautiful. I'm not going to describe the scent.
It has nothing. It's nothing like the rosé.
No, it's an evolution. It's not the same fragrance.
The rosé,
it's like leather tobacco is not the same as tobacco. It's an evolution.
Yeah, it's just a different. It's just a different rose. The rosé is beautiful. It's more effervescent, more light, and this one is darker and more spicy.
Mark's calling it the GZ Love Shack.
Yes, Mike. Mark.
No, Mark.
Mark is coming. He's gonna be my guest. If things work out, him and Carla are coming out to Chicago, and they're gonna be my guest. And we'll probably go to Disneyland together. Oh, we got now. Mark. I don't know if you heard this, but there's gonna be. We'll probably create scandals that that whatever the three of them are doing at George Zaharoff's house. I'm sure. I'm sure. Let people talk. Yeah. But so I have to tell you. So those of you who don't know,
George, you know what I have to say about that kind of stuff,
bro. Who gives a fuck what these idiots are saying? Who cares? Go fuck yourselves.
That's what I think.
Oh, it was muted. Was that on purpose?
Well, it mutes me and you. I don't know if you're looking at the camera. I played Mike Majak talking about trolls and bullshit. Tell them to go fuck themselves.
I don't know. I guess there's a part of me that wants people to really like me, but there's going to be haters, and I just have to bless them and just love them. And so, haters, I love you. Trolls, I love you. I wish you the best, and I hope you find your happiness.
Well, that's the thing. Haters and trolls really, really love us.
Yeah.
I know.
Especially
me. Boy, they love me.
For those of you listening, it makes me sad because Ross is really a nice guy in real life. And
I don't think I'm a dick on camera either.
No, but
I appreciate
this. In real life, you're a good guy. And I would never have someone in my life if they were an asshole. So, and that's why you see certain people I don't talk to for a reason. So anyway, I went to Edinburgh. George the Apprentice has a movie out. It's a short film. He did he raised money in the
GoFundMe.
The GoFundMe, which he raised $20,000. He made his short film, and I wanted to support him, so I flew out here, and it was incredible. I'm very proud of him. And so we went on the street with the 3Z creators and we approached about 20 people to see which fragrances of the three they liked. And the results will come, but the video is hilarious. I mean, we really had a really awesome time.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then what was nice is that no one, no one knew who I was from Adam, and they all loved all three, so that was good. So then we went to the movie premiere, and I'm in Glasgow. I wanted to meet with a perfume house. I don't know, you might know him from Naughton and Wilson, the Matt Wilson part,
Mhm.
the
The
Wilson
Wilson
Naughton
side of
Wilson.
Naughton and Wilson.
He has his own lab here, and he fills all his bottles here. And I got to smell the new fragrance from Mr. Smelly and him from Naughton Wilson, which is a Chypre, which is very nice. Those of you who I would recommend, they've made a very, very limited amount.
Mhm.
And once it's gone, it's gone. So, and it was at only 95 pounds here. George has a, yes, okay, movie out. Yes. So,
Yeah.
George's movie
Gotta
could
love
be
Rick.
seen. George's movie could be out in December 25th for everyone to watch. Let me ask you, Ross, what did Rick say? Was this RXL?
Yeah, that's RXL. He said George has a movie out. It's a short film. Sorry, had to laugh at that one. It's a short joke.
So,
yeah, I'm happy for George, even though he's delusional in his opinion of me. I'm still happy for him. You know.
So
I have nothing against him. Me or any of the 22 real subscribers here. You know.
What,
those of you that saw the video know that joke.
Good. If you remove me, it's 21.
There you go. That's exactly right.
But I have 5, all 10 of my accounts are following you, so now it's 12.
There
11.
you go. There you go. All of the many burners, yeah.
So so that was it. So I'm in Glasgow, and I'm heading home tomorrow. So I just wanted to jump in, say hello, and tell everyone I love them. And, of course, I love you, and I love everybody.
Love you too,
so
Georgie.
I'm like Jesus Christ. I love everybody. All right, travel safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, and everybody, I hope your orders will go out Friday, Monday for sure. By Monday, it'll all be gone.
So quick question while I have you here, and I mean, it's good for them to hear because we're transparent about everything. Do you think there's a chance that we could do that on Saturday morning? Because we have the post office at our disposal on Saturday morning. Because I'm pretty confident we're going to need all day Friday.
Yeah, so it's UPS. UPS will pick it up in the evening if we could, but I think people are going to be very upset if we only ship out a little bit. Do we ship it all at once, or do I wait? Do we wait for it?
I think if we can get, because the UPS orders are, well, there was a ton last time. I don't know. I think if we can, we will, kind of thing. Late evening, if we can get it ready. If not, can we get UPS to send us some trucks on Saturday morning? Because I know we can deal with the post office Saturday morning. I don't know about UPS though.
I can ask. We'll find out.
Just know, guys, we're going to do everything we can.
You guys will have everything by next week.
Mm-hmm.
So deep breath. All right.
There we go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And you guys are gonna love your evening Mystique. You guys are gonna love it.
I'm confident. I'm very confident.
I said goodbye to Chris. I gave him a hug, and I go, "You smell good." He goes, "I'm wearing evening Mystique," and I'm like, "Wow." He goes, "I really love it," and I go, "That's really awesome, Chris. It's awesome. It's pretty awesome."
That is awesome. Because Chris was a fan of the first one. Chris was a fan of Business Over Pleasure, so I'm happy to hear Chris is enjoying Evening Mystique. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm happy to mess with him.
It was cool. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Ross, thanks for having me, and we'll talk.
Oh, you're always welcome, George. Thank you for jumping on for a little bit and giving us some of your time. George Zaharoff, ladies and gentlemen. So let me catch up a little bit. Just remember, Mr. Zaharoff, in the future, when these trolls and haters have negative opinions, laugh all the way to the bank. Lord knows Zed Creators 2.0 went ham this time. And when in doubt,
bro, who gives a fuck what these idiots are saying? Who cares? Go fuck yourselves.
That's right. So ever since I saw that clip, I was like, oh yeah, I'm pulling that clip. I'm putting that in my freaking StreamYard because that's going to come in handy. So it's good stuff because he's right. He's right. Who gives a shit, you know? So let's see. Yeah, we're only 24 minutes in. We got 75 people watching. I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Kevin Hill says, we're going to love all three, but Evening Mystique is the one I'm really excited about. Peace, George. I can't wait for you guys to try all. They're all three great. There's something for everybody in this collection, just like last time. But they're all deeper, darker fragrances for the most part. Of the Immortals isn't as dark as Siren was, but Second Soul and Evening Mystique are much darker fragrances than Brass and Soul and Business Over Pleasure were. So Fragrance Mage. Ross, get your hands on a bottle of Habanos by Royal Crown. You won't regret it. It's a stellar tobacco fragrance. I've heard great things about the brand. I've seen the bottles and everything. I just don't have really any experience with them. Gerald, what's going on? Jared says, let's hit the like button. So yeah, we got less than half the amount of likes that we do of viewers. Miss Hillary is in the house. Good to see you, Hills. Glad you could join. By the way, I hate trolls on Fragrantica for evenings. Oh, I don't care. I saw the newest comment. Yeah, apparently I'm a D-bag in real life. Hey, by all means, walk up to me. Let's have a conversation about how much of a douchebag I am. Let's roll the dice and see how that turns out. You never know. We might end up friends, you know? I let all that shit roll off my back, guys, because if I let every negative thing about me on the internet bother me, I wouldn't be doing live streams. I wouldn't be filming videos. I wouldn't be putting out shorts videos and reels and doing 2 different channels. I wouldn't be doing all the things I do if I gave even the slightest fuck of what any of the shit said about me, because most of it, 99.9%, is bullshit. You know, am I an ass? I can be an ass. Am I a dick? Yeah, I can kind of be a dick, but I'm authentically myself all the time for you guys. You know, I just a good guy at heart, very loyal to a fault. I'm a great friend. I'm a terrible enemy. I have no qualms and no delusions of who I am and my faults. You know, I'm just a fragrance lover like you guys, who's also just a person, a regular person, you know, just like you guys. But I appreciate you coming join me and checking me out, guys. So, Randy, if you got a little bit of time, I see Scott's on here as well. You guys want to jump on? Maybe Mikey, you want to jump on? I don't know who's got a little bit of time. I know it's a kind of a strange time. I tend to go live at strange times of the day, you know. It's just jealousy, Ross. They lead sad lives. Oh, yeah, I don't let that shit bother me. My opinion, which Zed created fragrance I think will be my favorite and which presentation is my favorite has changed a dozen times already. Rick, I'm confident you're going to like all 3. I highly doubt you're going to be disappointed with any of your purchases, man. Seriously. I haven't come across your card yet for your order because I want to write you a special message. You know what I mean? I want to, you know, bust a little balls and joke around with you. I haven't come across yours yet. Because like I said, I still got plenty of orders to sign. Andrea and Anthony were able to sign all their stuff because they were 2 days ahead of Justin and a full day ahead of me with extra help, with Athena helping them. So they were able to get ahead and it worked out for them because they're not able to come back this week. And then I was a day ahead of Justin. That's how the last day I was able to help Justin with his boxes because I finished before because I was a day ahead of him, you know. So it's all team effort. We try to help each other. Embrace the haters. They're putting money in your pocket. Oh, it don't hurt my feelings. I don't care. They're jealous of your success, my friend. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm used to it. Some of them are watching right now. Some of the 76 that are watching right now, or some of the people that post about me on a daily basis. I don't care. Order a bottle of Dior Homme Parfum. How does it compare to the Intense? In my opinion, it is superior in every way. Some may call that blasphemy because some people love the Intense. And look, I love the Intense too. But the leather, the animalic nature of that fragrance changes it for the better. It tones back the sweetness greatly from Dior Homme Intense. It's just about as powdery. The iris is still in the forefront, but it's not as much, as heavy of a dose of it as the Intense. I feel like the Intense is much more formal, the most formal version of the Dior Homme DNA, the original Dior Homme DNA. Whereas I think Dior Homme Parfum, while still can be very formal, I think it has a brashness to it, kind of an outspoken nature because of the rough and rugged aspect to it, to where it can dress down a bit better. It's a good bomber jacket, leather jacket type of fragrance, as well as a great suit and tie fragrance. Are you going to take Bleu Noir Parfum? And I am taking that with me. I don't know if Justin smelled that or not. That is making the trip as well. I brought too many damn bottles last time. Plus I brought bottles home that didn't make the trip. My luggage was heavy. I'm trying to limit the number of bottles I bring this time, but I don't know how that's going to work out. Wish I could. Thanks for the love and support. Got nothing but love for you. All right, man. If you can't jump on, I understand. Like I said, I know it's a strange time of day. Actually, I haven't came across your order yet either. No, we got so many freaking orders, which is a great problem, but I will remember that. In fact, I may even film myself doing that when I pack your order. I will remember this, Duncan. I will. When I see your order pop up, I think I'm a. You want it public or you want it private? I'll shoot a little quick video of me kissing your bottle before I tape it up in the box. That's hilarious. Yes, I did a live stream a while back, and there was a few of them. Legend, Haze Blue. There was 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them that I tried. Yeah, let me send that over to you, Randy. Hold on one second. I'll shoot it to you on IG. There you are. It's on IG, my man. Your Own Parfum is one of my favorite. Mine too. That is, and I've said it before, and I don't think it's ever going to change. That is a top 5 all-time great for me. I think it's an opinionated thing, obviously, but for me, it's one of the greatest fragrances ever created. I love that fragrance. That is one of the few. If I could only fit my arm around whatever 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, whatever amount of fragrances I could to save because this shit was going to blaze, that's one of them. And actually, both bottles of it are going to take up 2 spots. That's how much I love that fragrance. Thoughts about Paco? I've never tried any of those. There's just so much for me to try. That's why I've done so much more sampling this year, to try to get my nose on more. So I actually haven't tried them to be able to weigh in. We got 90 people. Random midday stream. I appreciate you guys. For those of you just joining, you just missed Mr. George Zaharoff. He was on here a few moments ago and gave us a little bit of his time before he went to bed. He's over in Scotland right now. Great hanging out with everyone. 2 a.m. comes early. Hey, do what you got to do, Brian. I get it, my man. I haven't really. I've tried Coute one time, and I don't remember the scent. That's the downside to if I try something just once and it's on a test strip, I'm not gonna remember it. I gotta get back to it. I've ordered all 3 Zed Creative fragrances. Well, I greatly appreciate you, Sandy. I hope you enjoy all 3. Oud at Gallery, House of Oud at Galleria in Houston. It's the band that made Calmet. So I'm gonna have to try to remember that because I'm moving back to Texas because Florida's out the question. The way the waiting lists and the prices have skyrocketed, they go up every month. We're not doing Florida anymore. I'm going back to Texas, and I'm going to be 45 minutes out from Galleria in Conroe, 45 minutes to an hour. So I don't know if I'll remember, but it may pop in my head one day, and I message you, Duncan, be like, "What the hell was the name of that thing in Galleria?" Mr. Randy, Fragrance Dude, how are you, my man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I can't complain, man. It's a great day.
Long time no talk, right?
Yeah, I know. Since last night.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't know, I jumped on Randy's Sunday stream last night.
Yeah, you guys probably. I'm Fragrance Dude. Randy, I started about 7 months ago. So first time I've ever been on this stream, though.
This is the first time you've been on here, Mikey. I'm gonna shoot it over to you right now on IG.
Whom I smell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my dudes. I haven't talked to him on an actual stream in a while, so that's exciting. I wanted to get him on with us last night.
A couple of weeks ago. It's on IG, Mike.
He got hit by a truck the other day. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's got either a cast or something going on right now.
Well, damn, I didn't know that.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out in a second.
Yeah. He's gonna show up all beat up on screen. I had no idea.
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's his leg. I think it's his leg or his arm. We'll figure it out in a second. He told me if
we see free flowing arms, it's not his arm.
No, I'm pretty sure it's his leg. Even though I'm smiling about it, it was actually a pretty serious
I'm giggling
situation.
Because I was not expecting to hear this.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's okay.
No, he texted me, and I guess he's filing a lawsuit or something like that. But it was a pretty serious situation.
Shit.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting question from Enrique. Feel free to weigh in as well. This is him or Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Do you have experience with both?
Yeah, I do. And to me, Mercedes-Benz Club Black has been climbing up the charts for me. So I'm going to go with that one.
I would have to go that way as well. It's just a more enjoyable wear. While This Is Him's a great fragrance, I want to reach for Club Black many more times over.
Exactly.
Than This Is Him.
I can't even remember the last time I reached for This Is Him. But Club Black, I use that a lot for layering too. Especially with like the more the ones that can use a little bit of like a vanilla in there, I like to
Mhm.
use the Mercedes-Benz Club Black as a base layer. I know you don't layer much, but I
Not
love
really, yeah.
layering. I layer it with like bitter peach and stuff like that because to me it's too feminine, and I like to put the Club Black underneath, and it's really nice.
Guys, I just noticed something. Let me refresh it before I say anything, because I'm heartbroken at the moment. Oh yeah, it's
Sold out.
44 likes with 93 viewers. Guys, we're better than this.
Oh, come on.
We can do better than this. Just a quick split second of your life. Click that thumbs up for me. Let's get this thing upvoted a little bit so we can get a few more people here if possible. But which, if we don't get another person, I don't care. 93 people in the middle of the day on a Monday. That's fantastic.
That's amazing. 93 people on a Monday. I mean, absolutely.
Midday.
Yeah.
Well, this is the time I like to go live because nobody really goes live around this
Right.
time. And when I have the time to do it, I like to do it, especially since I'm going to be traveling tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to stream as much as I did last trip. So I felt like I should do this to chop it up a little bit beforehand because I'm going to be able to go at least one live stream because we got so much to do and it slows me down because I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
Right.
So I don't think I'll be able to do like an almost everyday thing like I did last time, but I'll stream at least once for sure. Hopefully 2 times. So.
Well, I mean, honestly, you deserve a break with all the work that you've been putting in. That's why I just rode one of the hardest working FragCom members right there. That's you.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's one of those deals where we got so much to do and we got a time. We're going to get it out as quickly as we can because we told everybody end of the month. So we're trying our best to hit that deadline. We got Mikey, missed a car accident in the house. Mike, what the hell happened?
It is your leg.
All right.
Right?
Yeah,
I see
it's my leg.
crutches, so it's the leg.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this happened like 2 weeks ago, Ross.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So I was walking out of a T-Mobile. I had just upgraded to a 14, and I'm walking into the parking lot, and a damn GMC Sierra hits me. He wasn't paying attention. He was a little bit of ways away. I was like, oh, for sure he's gonna stop. He didn't stop. He had to have been on his phone or something, man.
Wow.
He hit me. Yeah, he hit me kind of, man, he fucked me up, man. Like, I'm not going to lie. He didn't even hit his brakes until afterwards. And just for context, I got my MRI results in today. I have a torn LCL. I have a torn meniscus, and I broke my leg.
Fucked your knee up.
Yeah, he fucked my knee up. Yeah.
It's shredded.
I have a torn lateral collateral ligament, a torn meniscus in the back, and then my fibia is fractured in 2 places.
Your NFL days are over, man.
Yeah, man. So I went there,
man.
and
I'm not
not very,
that, dude.
Yeah, man, and I'm not very keen on having somebody cut into me. So the next 6 months, man, are going to be pretty crucial in terms of me rehabbing it properly. So that's going to start here in the next couple of days. So, but I mean, the shitty part or the good part is that I had just started my job with the county out here in Travis County as an appraiser. So during that 90-day probationary period, you're not supposed to miss work and you're not supposed to be late. I was like 1 week away from that, but because of the nature of what happened, they went ahead and pushed my start date, up, and they've transitioned me to work at home. So I'm getting to keep my insurance, which is good insurance. Yeah. I get to work from home. So I did lose out on some pay, but I'm back to work already. So
Duncan said,
I remember when you texted. I remember when you texted.
When you're in court, don't say you thought he would stop in court.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
that makes sense because they'll probably be like, well, you saw him. Why didn't you jump out the way? I could see them throwing that at you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's going to go to court. I have somebody, but a lot of times these things settle. So
yeah, most of the time.
I remember whenever you texted me that, I honestly looked at my phone for about 10 minutes trying to think of like how that even happened. It's like that somebody is that stupid that they would run into an actual person.
I mean, you were clearly at a strip mall and he's by the sidewalk in front of the strip malls. Like, how are you not paying attention?
And there was a stop sign there. He meant like I can understand like kind of hitting me, but man, he was going at least 25, 30.
He plowed your ass. Jesus.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to sound, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to sound any type of way, man, but it's like sometimes when I'm sleeping at night, man, I got like like shake it off. Like, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
sounded,
no, I get it.
it sounded
get it.
crazy, man.
Well, let's
You know what I
talk
mean?
about happier things, man, because
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds shitty. That
Yeah.
sounds really shitty.
There we go.
Speaking
we
of
go.
happier,
Here we
What
go.
you
speaking of
wearing
happier
today?
things,
Yeah, what
have
you wearing?
Here we go.
Have you tried Jasada Ambassador?
Nothing from the house. I
It's
haven't tried
so good. Like,
What-
it's surprisingly
about it.
good. So the original one is kind of like a tropical sauvage. That's the best way that I could really put it. And every single
That's
one
a phrase
of
I've never heard before. Tropical sauvage.
and literally it is. It's almost like I put it this way. It's almost like a bit of herba pura mixed with sauvage. It's kind of like that where I get it from.
But I thought you hated sauvage.
You don't like
literally
sauvage.
told
Yeah,
I
me
was
don't
about to
like
say that.
sauvage at all, but
Okay.
I absolutely love this. And then not only that, then you go to the intense, which is kind of closer to a sauvage elixir, and they're not clones at all, but they are fantastic fragrances. I had about 10 of these that I got sent to me, and I just sent them out with every one of my giveaways I do, and every single person bought a bottle. And that's how good they are. They're. I mean, and I need to buy a bottle, but I just have too many.
It
on
sounds
my
like
list right
something
now.
I need to try because I love tropical and I'm a sauvage fan. I like.
I'm telling you, get the original. Then you will not be disappointed. It's a
What's the
really
name of
good
it again?
fragrance.
Jasada what?
Jasada Ambassador for Men.
Ambassador. Okay.
I've
'Cause I
heard
know
the brand.
I
I've
just-
never tried anything from them.
The bottle looks like
Yeah,
that.
I've seen a bunch of posts on IG
Mhm.
about the brand from different people. I've just never tried anything.
Yeah, it's just like literally that's the best.
But
way
that
I
sounds
could
like a
put
good
it.
one to start with. Very mass
a-
appealing.
And the performance isn't bad. I mean, it's not fantastic. But it's like a moderate projection that you get wafts of it throughout like first 4 or 5 hours, and then it starts to become closer to a skin scent, and then it's you can still smell it after about 7 hours. So to me, for an eau de toilette, it's a really good. The intense is an eau de parfum, but I like this one the best.
But
So
it
what are
wears
you
like
wearing,
sauvage.
Mikey?
Okay, well today I'm actually wearing the Alexandria Eau Sauvage Elixir. Yeah, I wore that one today. But as I was showing Randy over the weekend, I got me a bottle of 1 million Privé in a local and private sale for $100.
That's crazy.
That's hard to beat. That's in the range of what retail was. So, I mean, considering the situation with that one, that's great.
190 right now on average on eBay.
Yeah, no, I was looking online for a bottle, but it was up there like 150 to 250. And
that
then
is my favorite version of 1 million. Has been for years. I
Yeah.
love 1 million Privé.
So I was glad to pick it up, man. I didn't have to pay any shipping. We just went out there, picked it up. It was like 30 minutes away. And turns out he's a fragrance collector as well. So he was like, "Hey, man, you seem like a good guy. I checked out your channel." He's like, if you don't have any of these fragrances that I have, you can borrow it and review it. I'd like to see your take on it."
Cool.
So yeah, we got to establish like a little bit of a network there too. So that was kind of cool.
It's crazy because think back 10, 15 years ago, this wasn't a thing. At least nobody like to where you meet up with like-minded fragrance lovers to do a private sale to buy a bottle from somebody. You know, this was not a thing. It's crazy how the world has changed and hobbies evolve and stuff like that, and how there's a crowd for everything. You know.
Yeah.
I've been slowly collecting since I was probably 2003 was whenever I first started like having. And I'm just happy the way that it's evolved because the more it evolves, the more I get into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, he has a bottle of the MF. He had a bottle of the MFK Oud Satin Mood.
The EDP or the X-Straight?
I'm not sure. I'd have to.
Did it have the gold plate or not? If it had the gold plate,
I think it was black and gold, like blackish and gold.
Okay, yeah, because if it has the plate, it's the X-Straight.
Yeah.
If it has no plate, it's the EDP. That's the easiest way to tell.
Which one is the Ministry of Oud trying to emulate?
EDP. The
EDP. Yeah. So if the one he has ends up being the EDP, I'd like to borrow that one. That way I can compare with Ministry of Ouds because that's one I've been wanting to try. I know on that live yesterday that y'all were saying it wasn't exactly there, but that's still one I want to get my nose on.
No, it's you can tell it's a cheap knockoff, you know, but it does the job. But I mean, comparing it to the original, it's night and day. The original, the quality is just.
Gotcha.
It's light years ahead of what Paris Cologne did, you know.
Yeah,
it's good for $30. It really is. I like it.
Yeah.
My wife just said I smelled like a baby powder bomb. But the real deal, which I've been through a decan of, is amazing. So silky.
Gotcha.
I mean, I know satin is in the name, but it's a silky smooth, jammy rose. Beautiful.
Speaking of
go ahead.
sorry. Speaking of MFK, That list I sent you last night, Ross.
Yeah, I saw it.
My wife saw it and she likes the Grand Soir decant that I have, and so she got it from me for Christmas from that sale, and for $160 for the Grand Soir.
That's super
I hear
cheap.
nothing but good things about that one. I've heard.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best amber fragrances, amber vanillas. That was my favorite until I got Annie from Nichane.
Yeah,
So
which I have
now
smelled.
it's my second favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
Annie.
Annie.
But that's my two favorites, and a little redundant, but they're not the same fragrance. You know, they're same style. They do the same job, but they're not exactly the same.
I'm coming around to Noir Ombre. I just got a bottle of that from Issey Miyake. That's one of my favorite amber fragrances right now. I heard about it a lot, and it's so good.
You want to jump on, Tyler? I'll shoot you the link if you want to jump on. Let me know if you're free. So we got a few questions. Let's field a few of these. Okay, we'll talk aside. What's your take, gentlemen, on God of Fire from Stefan Umberto Lucas? I have never heard of this.
That's out of my. Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about.
Pascal, sorry, none of us have any experience.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
What are you guys' thoughts on L'Aventure Night by Al Haramain, Aventus clone?
I think there's better options out there, in my opinion. But I've never been a fan of the. I mean, L'Aventure is better than the CDNIM, in my opinion, but I don't think that I would buy it and wear it personally.
I have so many that it's gotten to the point to where I don't even really look for them anymore, because I've even got so many niche takes on it. I got a bunch of niche versions that are like, wow, I like this better than Aventus. So I don't even bother with the cheaper clones anymore, because I'm to the point to where if I want something that's a little bit different and is more of that designer-like quality, kind of like that would be, I'll go with an Explorer or something like that.
Right. That's exactly
my wife loves.
Yeah. I'd wear a Cedrat Bosé over all those clones.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love Cedrat Bosé.
Yeah.
And look, I know a lot of people compare it to it, but I really think it has more differences than similarities.
Yeah, I would
really do.
It doesn't have that birchy, like,
there's no smokiness to it. Or even the intense with that animalic nature and how it's more warm and spicy than the original. I think it gets further from Aventus with the intense.
Yeah, and it has a lot more of that leather in it as well. In the original, at least. I get a lot more of the leather. I know a lot of people on my channel say it's almost too leathery. They can't do the Cedrat Bosé, if that's what you guys are still talking about. But I absolutely love it. And a lot of people, it's either like a love or a hate type fragrance, I've noticed.
Intense is right here. It's making the trip. Justin's never smelled it.
Do you still like the original more?
Because of the versatility, I give the nod to the original, because I wear that more. I'll wear it in more situations. It works better in the heat and so on. But just scent alone, I like the intense more.
Oh, just scent alone?
Scent alone. Take out the factor of how much I'll wear it versus the original. If you take that out completely, no performance, nothing, just scent. I prefer the intense.
See, Ross just took pretty much the words from my video from 3 months ago or 4 months ago when it came out. I said, to me, it's redundant to own both, but if I had a choice to own one of them, it would be the intense.
Oh, since I already intense. Okay.
Yeah. But since I already had the original, I was like, I don't even care. It's fine.
But the original's just so damn versatile. It works for literally everything, no matter how hot, cold, dressed up, dressed down. The versatility, it kills this one in versatility, in my opinion.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't smelled the intense, so I haven't smelled the intense, so I don't really have I can't really compare the two, but I do know I like Cedrat Bosé. And I like it because of its versatility. You can just throw it on, just a warm weather fragrance you can just throw on and go. But technically, you could wear it when it's cold outside too, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, it's just deeper, darker,
Joe?
You
got a little time to jump on, Joe? Let me know. I'll message you the link.
Yeah, it's just deeper, darker, richer. Pretty much everything that makes it less versatile. It's better smelling, but it's just deeper, darker, richer. There's a lot more going on, but at the same time, like you said, the versatility in the original is just out of this world.
Rick's got a damn good point. And honestly, the pineapple's not even in Cedrat Bosé. There's fruity notes, which I guess it could technically be
that's true.
in it that way. But yeah, because like both of those, we just talked about the difference with Cedrat Bosé, and then with Hachivat in the opening, it'll similar vibe. But boy, as soon as they start to dry, they go their separate ways, because it's Hachivat's more of a Chypre, I find, because it's so oak moss heavy versus Aventus. Like, it's all about the oak moss when it starts to dry. At least
Yeah, it's the oak moss and the
Hachibot's
smoke.
like more of a sports coat, you know, suit without a tie kind of vibe, I find.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I totally
I do
agree.
like Hasselblad though.
All three are great. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I take both of those over Aventus every time, though.
Yeah.
For me, it would go Sadrapose, then Aventus, then Hachivat. That's how I would put it. Because to me, there's this smokiness in the dry down of Hachivat that I'm not a huge fan of, but I still wear it and I still own it and I still like it. But it's just if I had to pick the other between the three, Sadrapose 100 out of 100 times, in my opinion.
Same.
Yeah.
I would go with Sadrapose every time. Joe, I just sent it to you on Messenger.
We got another guest coming on.
Yeah, that's my man Joe Roman. For those of you that don't know, No Nonsense Fitness. He's incorporated some workout videos into his channel. We got 94 watching right now. I appreciate everybody for 5:20 Central. It's a pretty good crowd on a Monday. I'm only going to hang out we'll do maybe another 30-40 minutes. Like you guys know, I don't like to do too long, so we'll go to like an hour and a half, which is like another 40 minutes.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir here, man.
Yeah, I like to keep them a little shorter.
Yeah. No, I got like 15-20 minutes, and I'm gonna go downstairs get something to eat.
So Tyler can't make it. He's waiting on a tow truck. Sorry to hear that.
Oh man, that sucks.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Tyler's good people.
Oh yeah, Tyler's good people. He finally got a computer. Upped his game. He's upped his setup, all that stuff. His channel's
got
evolving.
a new camera too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Business has been good, man. His business has been doing really well. Proud.
Yeah,
of
he's been working
for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny that you bring this one up, Joel. I have it coming. The only reason I bought it because Joe, who's about to join us on screen, he has it. He's the one that sprayed it on my wrist, and it's more of a sharp citrus cherry. Look, he's already got it. Cherry smoke. It's more of a sharp citrus and a little bit more musky than Sadrapose. Obviously not the same quality, but for $30, I mean, it did smell really good. I was able to get it for $30. I was like, why the hell not? Because on Amazon it was like 55, and I was like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell anybody that's the route to go. Spend $20 more and get Sadrapose.
Yeah,
but for $30,
it's kind of easier.
It's worth it,
Yeah.
And I still say get the original over it, but I mean, if you really on that kind of budget where you don't want to spend more than $30, it's actually pretty damn good.
Especially if it smells good.
Intense Sadrapose, I saw it on one of the sales over the weekend was $106 for the Intense.
I had it for $105 from Perfume Online. Plus, they had the 10% off code and free shipping.
Yeah, that was the one I saw.
Over $79. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's great right now. So you could get it for $90. Yeah, $90.50. I think is what it would be before taxes.
And that's more than I paid for the original.
Yeah. The only Paris Corner that I've tried so far is just Bergamot, which is a Bergamot 22 clone. I like it. It's pretty good, man. And I bought Bergamot 22 like a small decant just to compare. And I did do a comparison on the channel. And personally, I mean, I couldn't, to the everyday person, man, like you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And that's kind of my first entry point into Paris Corner. And it's kind of making me want to try something else. I just don't know what
Killer
to
Oud,
try
Death
yet.
by Oud.
Killer Oud?
Death by Oud. Killer Oud's the line. Just like they have the Ministry of Oud line and the Emir line, they have the Killer Oud line. I have Death by Oud, which is supposedly similar to Chapard Oud Malaki. I've never smelled that, but it's phenomenal. It's smoky, leathery, a lot of earthy tobacco. It's bright. It's very ambery and spicy. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like a good
Absolutely
tobacco.
beautiful.
Scent.
I paid $55 for it.
Yeah.
One of my
crazy.
subscribers sent me a decant of that.
What do you think about it? Before
I
bring
saw
Bill on?
the exact same thing. It's a little bit darker. It has that. It's a little. There's that brightness to it, but still has.
It's aromatic at the top. Do you get any citrus? Because there's grapefruit in the top.
No, I don't get any citrus in it at all. None.
Everybody I've asked that when I let Justin try it, I said, "Do you smell grapefruit?" Not at all. It's hard to believe it's even there.
Yeah, I was shocked. I really like it.
Yeah, it's really good. That's one I
Killer Oud.
Killer Oud, Death by Oud.
Death by Oud. Let me write that down.
Yeah, Death by Oud is the name of the fragrance. It is so good. While you're writing that down, so Duncan, asking you shall receive. What's going on, Joe?
What's up, Ross? How you doing?
I can't complain. Randy, Mikey, I don't know if you guys know Joe. Joe, this is Randy and Mike. I smell and fragrance, dude.
What's up,
Hello.
Joe?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So what's going on, man? You got to work today?
No, I'm actually off today, so you won't see me there.
Well, I'm not heading there today anyways. I'm just kind of hanging around the house. I figured I'd stream for a little while. I did several videos yesterday, so I got tomorrow's video covered, but I'm gonna film a few more individual reviews, and like I said, I'm gonna do other stuff. Me and Justin will film some content when we can. I'm always doing content. Love this shit, you know.
Yeah, so I thought you were back that one time because you dropped the video, and I was like, I didn't know you had it pre-recorded, so I thought you were back.
Yeah, anytime I'm traveling, I try to get a few videos in the queue just in case I don't have time to do anything wherever I'm at, because I like to drop content. There's an when you put at least one video out every day for years on end, people start to expect that from you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
And you kind of
expect
expect it from yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Exactly
I'm one of those that post pretty much every day except for Mondays. And I'm in a funk right now where usually I have about 10 videos in queue. And right now I only have 2, which is like so bad for me. And I really don't feel like making any videos right now. But
look, I only do like multiples to where I like try to get a few days ahead when I'm going to travel. I typically film every day. Like usually like the video that comes out that morning, I usually filmed, edited, and uploaded and everything the night before or the day before. I usually, try to find time every day. But I got to admit, it is nice when I get 4 or 5 videos in the queue and it's like, I'm going to take the day off.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
It doesn't happen often. But.
Yeah, I remember when you did the Atlantis video, you got the bottle and you did your Instagram reel that night before. And then literally it was like 8 o'clock the next morning and you had a video posted. I was like, what is this? Does he sleep?
Well, I had been testing it for a few days and then I did the full wearing and I was like, this is pretty straightforward. I think I can go ahead and talk about this one,
Yeah.
How long do you test?
You can get to the point pretty quickly, and some of them you need more time with.
Right.
How long do you test something before you actually make a video?
That's exactly what I was saying. It depends. It could go anywhere from 4 or 5 days of random test sprays and 2 or 3 full wearings to 2 or 3 test sprays and 1 full wearing, or it could be I needed a month and I randomly wore it like 6 or 7 times with some random test sprays. It all depends on the fragrance. The deeper and more complex, the longer the time.
It takes a little bit more time, right? That's what I've noticed as well.
Some are just straightforward to where you can get to the point within a few days.
Hey, Ross, quick question for you.
What's up?
Did I overhear you say you bought this one?
I did. I ended up grabbing it. Remember I told you I wasn't going to get it because I saw it for 55. I found it for 30. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it.
It's a mirror. It's a Cedra Essence by Paris Corner.
Yeah.
I was just
I've seen that bottle. Yeah, I seen the bottle. I didn't even know it was a Cedrot clone.
There is no way this should be $106. I think I got mine for like 35 or 40. I don't know where you saw
$106.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I heard somebody say before that it was 106, and I was like,
no, that was for the Intense to Drop. Was that?
No, yeah.
Oh,
okay. About this.
Okay. Yeah. The one that I don't. Oh, the Intense. Yeah, I don't have that one yet.
No, sometimes I break into a conversation talking about something they weren't talking about for a second. So that was my fault.
I'm trying to make this little decant of the Intense survive because I know I'm going to get a full bottle of it.
Oh, wow.
It's really good. That's why I'm bringing it to Justin to try it, because Andrea I asked them when I was with them, have any of you tried it? And I assume she tried it because she loves the original so much on Anthony. And she still prefers the original. And I'm bringing it so Justin can judge it for himself, because I don't know. I have a feeling he might like the Intense more because it's a little bit more animalic and leathery. He likes that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Mike, I'm looking to see. I think I have an extra decant I can send you.
Of what?
Intense to Drop.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I have like a 5 ml. I'll just send it to you if I can find it.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. I can cover the shipping. I didn't know you were gonna do that. That's
you
cool.
You don't have to cover shipping. I'll just use pirate ship for like $2.
Cool.
If he's willing to send you a decant, I'd recommend it. This little 2 ml one cost me like $15 to get it on eBay, man.
Yeah. It tends to be that way with some of the niche stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot for 2 ml.
Yeah, I was kind of mad about that, but everybody was doing it for that price. I'm like, well, screw it. I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, knowing me though, I've been pretty picky in what I've been picking up these days, and I already have Cedrot Bose, so the chances that I'm gonna get the Intense are pretty slim. So yeah, even a decant at this point I have over 200 decants. A decant's gonna last me a while.
Yeah, that's why I figured
Same
I'd
with
send
me.
it to
This
you.
way you can just experience it. You know, if
Right.
nothing else, it's what if you like. That's the way I would explain it best to people. If you like the original, you at least need to try it.
Yeah,
It is
Exactly.
redundant to have both. There's no need
Yeah.
for both. There really
exactly.
isn't.
Yeah,
But at least try it so you can see. Oh, I like the direction they went, or I'm good.
yeah,
Could be
or
either way.
even be able to add to the conversation because I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what the intent smells like, so I don't
Yes.
have anything to really add to that. But
Yeah, because you know
for
how
sure,
it is.
man.
Being fragrance lovers, it's all about the experience.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah, I
Yep.
found it. So I'll send that
Cool,
off
man.
to you.
Ooh, that's
Cool,
a
man.
great one,
Appreciate that.
Musashi. I haven't wore that in several weeks. And I don't know if any of you have tried Gentleman's Nod's first release from earlier this year, Musashi. It's a yuzu tea fragrance. Beautiful.
Mm-mm. I do like
Yeah.
yuzu. I do like
They
yuzu.
Mon, one of the I forgot which perfumer from Mon, same flavor house that was used for my fragrances with Zaharoff, for example. So it's all top tier stuff. Really, really good. I like the last release, but Musashi's even better.
Yeah. So you've been jumping into a lot of Middle Eastern stuff. You've been
Lately.
overall enjoying that experience so far. Are you seeing you're coming across more duds? Because in my experience,
Not
there
really.
are some duds, but most of them
Most
they
of
do
them
the trick.
are solid. Most of them
Yeah.
are pretty good. There's still a bunch like the Alhambra ones I got that I haven't had time to spend time with yet because I've got so much new stuff in recently.
Mhm.
But one that was just such a disappointment was Anarch from Maison Alhambra. It smells like cheap cocoa butter,
I remember you saying that.
coconut heavy, like cheap
Yeah.
shampoo and conditioner smell.
But out of that whole
awful.
batch, that was the only one.
That was
you
the
were
only
kinda
one. I
feeling
gave
that way.
I gave it a 3 out of 10, and I felt like I was being nice with a 3
Yeah.
because I could see somebody liking it, but boy, I sure didn't.
See, my issue with Middle Eastern fragrances is I don't know which ones are clones and which ones are just like actual fragrances that were created.
Well, not all of them are on these forums like Parfumo and Fragrantica and places like that. So you just kind of got to trust your nose and just judge it on its own. And if you find out later somebody's like, "Oh, this is like this," it still might not be something you've ever tried that it's cloning. That happens a lot with me.
Yeah.
This is one you guys should get your hands on.
What's that?
Ooh, Nadia, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's like Invictus with oud. I don't know. It's weird. It's good though.
Show it again. I'm gonna write that down.
That sounds good.
Oud Najdia.
Najdia.
I bought that one that Aromatic said on the channel the other day. Remember, you put it into the chat. I don't remember what it is, but it's on the way.
Oh yeah, it was $15.
Yeah, it was $15. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it is, but I have it on the way.
So shout outs to Michael Dinsmore, 199 super chat. Frags are fun, especially fragrances like this. His newest creation, clone of Prada L'Homme, Iris Man. Why does this webcam never?
I still having the
doing
issue.
that last night. Yeah.
Jesus, there we go.
There we go.
Finally, Iris Man.
This
Randy,
is
I want
Prada
to make
L'Homme?
sure you see it.
Oh, I can see it.
actually
I can
focused.
see it.
This is Prada L'Homme or Prada L'Homme Intense that this
Prada
one
L'Homme.
means?
He's working
Prada
on
L'Homme.
Prada L'Homme Intense.
Okay.
This is it. Literally just smells like a heavier oil concentration version. It takes some of the brightness away from the top because you're looking at an extrait versus an EDT. But he nailed it. The quality's spot on. Like I don't sense any quality difference from either one being better than the other.
Yeah.
And the scent profile's nailed down. It just lasts forever. It's like Prada L'Homme, not as bright, but lasts forever.
That's
the one I want to
so
try
impressed.
from Making Sense is Fallen Leaf. I hear so many good things
That's
about
the one.
Fallen
Yeah,
Leaf.
the 1
Yeah.
minute privé.
Heard Ross
Yeah.
talk about that.
That's the
That's the
one I
one.
want to check out.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
when you said that the other day on your live, I went and I searched everywhere.
And
for
look,
it.
that's only part of it. Mike could weigh in more if he wants to. That's just it's compiled of 5 of his favorite fall fragrances. That's why it's called Fallen Leaf. And 1 Million Privé is one of them. He's never revealed to me all 5. I guessed Privé because I smell a bit of it in there. The cinnamon,
the tobacco, or
and there's tobacco and there's what if you look at the note breakdown on the website, it's ridiculous.
I know you
Oh,
just
really?
mentioned
It's a
mentioned
ton.
1 million privé, and I went everywhere looking for it. That is, if I could find it, that's number 1 on my list right now to try to find.
MakingSense.bigcartel.com.
And
I'll
so
put
it's
it
on
in the
there.
chat. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
I need to get that fragrance. And so thank you.
I
And
know
he's got a
Randy
sale-
was like,
he's got a sale right now. Like the 17 mLs like this are only $20, but he's got a Thanksgiving sale with some coupon codes going on right now. Just
Awesome.
check his IG page.
I was texting Randy to kind of just show him that I had snagged this bottle of Privé, And he was like, bro, that's an awesome price, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a little jealous right now. But
That's pretty much, that's how it was.
It's so good,
Yeah.
man.
Have you
It
guys
really
tried
is.
Imaginary Authors Collection?
I haven't tried nothing from them. Another house I haven't dove into yet.
This
There's
one
just so
is
much
called
out there.
Saint Julep. It's like mint
heard of it.
vanilla. It's so good. If you guys ever wanted to try them, they give you 8 for $36.
Which house are you
Damn.
talking about? Sorry, I spaced out.
It's called
Imaginary
Imaginary
Authors.
Authors.
Yeah, I have Imaginary Authors. There's one called Fox in the Flowers, and it smells a little animalic and floral, but for some weird way it works. And then there was another one that you had in your sample pack, something about like it had something to do with
Sun Drunk.
Sun Drunk. Yeah,
It's
Sun Drunk
rhubarb.
was good as well. Yeah, it's a rhubarb scent.
Did
That
you
one
try
was really
too many
good as well.
rhubarb scents.
Yeah.
The only one I've tried was a whiff of waffle cone, but my coworkers told me not to wear it to work anymore because it smelled like burnt,
Oh,
like plastic or something.
I think I have that
I liked
can
it.
as well, but I've never smelled I never actually
I've never
wore it.
tried
Yeah, there's one that's called Cape Heartache, or no, City on Fire, and it legit
That one's
smells
popular.
like it smells like something is on fire. That's
Mm.
pretty much all
that
it
one's
smells
pretty
like.
popular though. I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
posts over the years of that one.
Mike, did you try St. Julep?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd have to look through my decants. Like sometimes I have decants. I don't even know what they are. I'd have to like look through them, but I have like 3 or 4 Imaginary Author decants.
So Densmore is teasing a little bit. He said it's from 6 fall fragrances: Privé, Wanted by Night, 3 others, and 1 note from a 6th. So he's given just a smidge more info than I already have.
Wow.
Mike,
Wanted by Night sounds.
Wanted by Night's my wife's favorite fragrance,
Well, there
and
you
1
go.
Million Privé is one of my favorites. So you're just
Well, I think
teasing
you
me
just
even
got
more.
sold.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. The Fallen Leaf is the one out of the entire line. That's the one
It's the
that
best
piqued
from
my
him.
interest. Yeah.
it really is.
I have 2 behind me that I've tried. I tried Joey's one.
Cannoli Woods or on average patch? You mean Joe
on
or
average
Joey?
patch, and then the other one that I tried is Apple Splash. Or
You
is
tried
it?
Apple Splash.
Yeah, and that's actually really good.
Grandma's Table's really good.
Shout out.
It would
to
make a
Average
great
Joe.
candle more than a fragrance. I think it'd just be an amazing candle. My wife said the same thing.
That's what's
So
up.
Adrian asked if I have any Tom Ford fragrances. I'm actually quite limited. I have a ton of, not a ton, but I have a bunch of Tom Ford decants. And I have Noir
Don't get
EDP
Randy started.
is the only bottle that I have. But I have a bunch of carded samples and decants of like Lavender Extreme, Oud Wood, Noir Extreme, and on and on. I got a bunch of them. But
Well,
no, they've
go ahead,
priced
Randy.
themselves out of the market in a lot of ways for me, because some of the ones I'm interested in are just so outrageously priced for 50.
Right. Yeah, and I told you I got that Tobacco Vanille for the 230. But the cherry smoke, I'm only gonna say it for like a half a second because I'm in love with this fragrance. I wasn't a huge fan of Lost Cherry. It's okay. Like to me,
Same,
I liked it, but it's synthetic cherry with almond, whatever.
Mhm.
This one is the cherry is a lot more realistic. And it starts out the cherry is in the background. You get oud, you get smoke, you get spice mixed with that cherry in the background, and then as it dissipates, so it's a little bit more of a masculine take on it, and then as it dissipates into the background, that cherry comes a little bit more forward as the woods go a little bit down. It's actually quite a nice scent.
It sounds great, to be honest.
Yeah,
And I do like the cherry note in general.
And it still doesn't come out for a few more days, huh? I think the second.
yeah. The Tom Ford rep that I spoke with said it's the 2nd or the 3rd that it's supposed to be
See,
coming
Randy's
out.
got the hookup. That's why he's got a
Dang.
bottle.
Yeah.
He messaged me. He's like, "Man, you want me to send you a decant?" I'm like,
Yeah.
really interests me. I appreciate it though. I appreciate
no.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, I can always give back to the person who helped me figure out a lot of the stuff. So
Man, I'm here for you, man. I'm always here to help.
Ross has been good to me too.
As far as Tom Ford's go, this is my only one, and this lasts like 10 seconds.
Really? And that's all it lasts? Man, I've
I hate
been
this one.
wanting that one, Mandarino di Amalfi Aqua.
Yeah,
It smells good. Though. It smells good.
I'll let you try some out, or I'll decant
Probably
some
because
for you.
we're here. It's probably shit for here.
yeah.
Because it's dry, cold climate. It's probably awesome in the south in the humidity and the heat.
Yeah.
That
Bro,
probably
if I-
needs the heat.
If I haven't sold this bottle by the time you leave Colorado, I will give this to you. You can have it.
Damn, you really don't like it.
Not a fan.
No.
Shit.
Tom
No.
Ford's 90% of the time I hate them. 10% of the time I love them. It's
But
one or
Ross
the
is
other.
right. Sometimes you just need the sun. Like the sun just does. I noticed that with John Varvatos fragrances. Like it feels very ordinary, but then when the sun hits it, it's just like it just
Especially
adds
lighter,
another element.
fresher fragrances like that. They're meant for these vacation tropical high heat settings. That's
Right.
what they're built for. That was their
Something
intent.
like Pacific Lime or Bohemian Lime and Pacific Rock Moss. Those two types of fragrances.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
they're
put
just
John
made for it.
Varvatos
Citrine's like
Artist
that
and
as
Pure in the
Zaharoff.
same.
It needs the heat.
Right.
You know, same thing.
Yeah. Are you talking about citrine?
Yeah, citrine's like that too. It needs the heat. I get good longevity without the heat, but it don't project well unless I heat up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it works. Are you excited about coming to a hotter climate again? Like not dealing with the snow and
I
shit?
love the cold, but that's pretty much it. Outside of seeing Joe, I'm ready to leave. You know,
Did he?
I see Joe all the time.
Yeah, you know, it was actually kind of funny. I remember the first time I saw you. Like I'm like at the gym working out, and I looked to my right. I'm like, I think that's Ross. And you turn around, I'm like, oh crap, that's Ross.
Yeah, that was when I was at Any Time, which is literally right down the street from me.
Ross, when you're in Chicago, did you try Luminati's, the pizza place?
No, see, we're so limited on time.
Oh, gotcha.
That a lot of the meal, like we had poke bowls one day for lunch. We ordered pizza one night for dinner. Like we ate out. I forgot the name of the Italian place. We go pretty much every time we go to Chicago. That was the last night we were all together. I posted some content about it, little clips. But we typically don't go out to dinner too much because it's such long days. Like we don't start super early in the morning. We start around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, but we don't stop till like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. So not everything's really open and accessible when we're done because we have these like 12, 13-hour days. So we're not necessarily limited, but we don't really want to stop. That's why we order in. So we can just keep going. And then all along the while, there's me. I'm the maniac that wants to do content all the time. I'm doing live streams. I'm doing Instagram reels. I'm doing all this shit, you know, but still trying not to slack off on doing the work. So it's kind of a balancing act.
No,
so we don't get to really, point being, we don't really get to explore too much outside of the normal stuff we eat when we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say because my company sent me there for a month, and I saw a Blackhawks game, and then I went to a place called Luminati's after. It's like one of the best deep dish pizza places that I've eaten, and so I didn't know if you wanted to check it out while you were there, but I did figure you were pretty busy.
Yeah. So Kyler, is for most of the time, cherry fragrances are on the sweeter side, and they're usually better for the milder weather. Yeah. I mean, certain ones can work in the heat, but most of the time, you're better off fall. Early spring, winter time.
Yeah, where I'm at, it's pretty much fall, winter, early spring. That's pretty much it.
You're in Pittsburgh, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
say, Joe?
No, I was gonna say to Fragrance Dude. I don't remember what his actual name is.
Randy.
When you were talking. Oh, Randy. Okay. By the way, I just went and subscribed to both of your channels.
Hell yeah, man! Appreciate it.
So, dude, thank you. You were talking about the Tom Ford, the Lost Cherry before. You ever tried this one, the Dossier, the Ambery Cherry?
I have not.
I haven't tried anything from Dossier.
I've had this bottle for like 6 months. That's it.
Oh, so you've ran through it.
See,
I'm about to order another one in another couple of weeks.
I've always been interested in how close does it smell to Lost Cherry?
Super close, because I had a little decant of Lost Cherry, and I kind of went through a week where I was comparing them. It's pretty much identical.
Then I'm going to be picking it up on your. I'm coming to your channel.
but it lasts longer. But that doesn't say much because Tom Fords don't last at all. So
no, and that's why I was surprised with this one. I get about 8 hours compared to Lost Cherry, which I get like 2. So that's why I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm not with the 2, the 8. I'm gonna take your word for it and pick that up.
Yeah, it's pretty. It lasts a whole lot longer than the actual Lost Cherry does. Too. And then if you like that one too, Pandora makes another one called Boozy Cherry. It's pretty similar too. So
I love cherry fragrances. So yeah, I'll definitely check them out.
So the reason I don't look like I'm paying attention is because I'm not. I'm adding all of your honesty. Well, I want to give everybody a chance that's watching that may not be subscribed to 1, 2, or all of you. Be able to click the link to go check out you guys' content.
Hey, thank you.
I'm adding you guys to the description right now.
Yeah, I need to go sub. So,
and
if you post that link up, I'll do that real quick.
What was I going to say? I honestly don't give him. I'm fucking
Yeah,
remember what I
I
was gonna
fucked you
say.
up. I'm sorry, Randy.
I was
Yeah,
gonna tell
you better be.
I was gonna tell you
You-
also. They cloned a lot of Tom Ford stuff. For today, I have Fougere Oud on. It's a clone of Oudwood too, so
Oh,
you might want to check that one out also.
thank you. I'll
Are you're
definitely
talking
take
about
you up on
Dossier?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
didn't
if
even
I'm
know
getting
about
anything from Dossier, yeah.
I didn't even know about Dossier until I saw Ross's video on him. He
And they
was
put
doing a
out
video.
some really good stuff. They have a few misses, but most of the time they do pretty good work. So I just
Well,
tagged all of you in there, so we're good to go.
Thank you.
It's easier to just do the tags than I was going to do links at first, but yeah, just add.
Okay,
Thank you.
as soon as I get that amber cherry, I'm coming straight to your channel and let you know what I think.
I think you'll love it.
Good ones, man.
I
Their
think so,
version
too.
of Le Mans site from Louis Vuitton's really good. They're both their versions of Polo Blue. The old one was the EDP, the new one's the EDT. They're actually better quality than the real ones. Armani Code, it lasts a lot longer than the original Armani Code, and it smells like the original Armani Code. So I don't know how many of you are like me. The original is the best smelling one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The original Armani Code. I'm sorry, it's the best smelling one. It's the worst performing, but it's the best smelling.
Right.
I used to own like I wore the original Armani Code.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it lasted forever. It smelled amazing. At the time that it was created, I had never smelled anything like it.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like Absolute the most of the bunch, but I can see a case where somebody would say that they liked the original.
It's Profumo and the EDP for me.
Yeah.
Over the Parfum, which a lot of people, based on the comments from today's video, was very
For
surprised.
my wife, every one of them smells like an old lady. So
My wife loves the EDP.
Yeah, my wife doesn't love any of them. I just got a notification on my phone right now. My Mancera Tonka Cola will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, you've been talking about that one.
I want you to let me know how close it is to Enigma, because you have a decan of Enigma.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking it's going to be similar to.
Because
once that hits discounters, it'll be cheaper to get that,
right,
than to get Enigma. So it might be good.
And what makes you say it's like Enigma?
If you look at the note breakdown, it's got a lot of similarities, and even the name, because it's got Coke float smell, is what Enigma's known for.
Gotcha.
Tonka Cola is even the name of this Mancera fragrance. And if you look, I said, you look at the notes, it looks like it's going to walk that same path. I'm sure there'll be differences, but this is just a gut feeling based off the notes that it's going to have a lot of similarities, very strong similarities.
Gotcha.
I was smelling this like half the time on my live stream yesterday.
Yes, he was.
I love that stuff.
I wasn't even aware that one was out yet. I know I got a message from somebody because I know someone who worked on the press release for that, but I wasn't aware it was out yet.
It's in Germany only. One of my subscribers is nuts and really wanted it, and he sent me a link of where to buy it from Germany. So I bought it the beginning of November, and they shipped it to me, and it took about 28 days to get here.
If you still have that link, I might want to get that from you. I want to get it.
Yeah, after this, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
So, interesting question from Joel's Matrix. Pointers from all of you for maybe starting a lifestyle/fragrance channel. Any of you want to start?
In the words of the great Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Yeah.
That's obviously the best and most important advice that you can give is just start.
Yeah, I just started mine, and the way that I just did it was, I mean, I don't have a mic, as you guys can see. It's on the way, but I'm using this. But it's just, if you have a passion for something, just open up your camera, take a video of yourself, and if you like it, then post it. If you don't, then don't.
Yep. I started on an iPhone 7 Plus with no mic, no lighting, worth of shit. Evolved into, which I just sent it off for trade-in, my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I was running my channel on that and a lapel mic with a big ring light, for the one, which I got a bunch of lights now.
Yeah.
It just evolves over time. It comes down to just enjoying what you're doing. Don't get discouraged if you don't grow as fast as you're hoping. There's peaks and valleys to everything. And just record whoever Joel is, record who Joel is in every video.
Right.
Just be yourself and share your passion. You're going to appeal to a certain number of people. Over time, that number will grow. Over time, you'll become more confident in what you're doing, and your thumbnails will change. Your style might change a little bit. All these different things. You just, like they said, you just got to start and you figure it out as you go. That's always been the way it's been for me. I just started and You just evolve over time. But as long as you're just being Joel, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
And I'd say the same thing. I'm probably the smallest channel here, and I would say the same thing. But although I accidentally ripped you off the other day, Ross, and I didn't mean to, in one of my videos when I was talking about your fragrance, and I said something. I was like, "If you can get it," or something, and then like I realized as I was watching it back before I posted it that my voice, like the way that your inflection when you do that, like that, if you get it and spray it now, you'll thank me later.
Spray it now, you thank me later.
Yeah, and I accidentally because I was doing your fragrance. So I was in that mind frame, and I was like, my inflection sounded the same as yours. I'm like, crap, I accidentally ripped him off.
It's no big deal, man. No big deal.
Hey, everybody.
Do you know how many people spray a fragrance in the air and do this? I can't say I created that. I didn't create that, but it kind of became my signature. Now, every time people see somebody do it, they're like, they're ripping you off. I doubt I started it. I just did it so much it became my thing,
I did it in yesterday's video. I don't know if you saw it, but I have I did like a little dancing skit between me and the Angel Share bottle.
I didn't. I saw your post. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, and
I
so like
your post in the group.
As I spun around and acted like I was dancing, I sprayed it and washed it into myself. Little thing I didn't show though, I got that in my eye. That burnt like hell.
Rick said he accidentally steals my videos all the time.
Yeah, and the theme song. I remember that video.
That was hilarious. He's like, I'm stealing his channel.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Hey, reflection is the biggest form of flattery.
Hey.
So,
oh man, I love Rick. Rick knows I love him.
So, real quick, Ross, I've been meaning to ask you this, and feel free to not answer. But okay, so I noticed that there is a particular, and I just want to get your opinion on whether you think this is a viable platform moving forward.
Sure.
Rumble. I noticed you might be the only reviewer on there at this time. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning on starting that because it's like, it feels like untapped.
I mean, why not? Because it synchronizes to YouTube. It automatically uploads over the days. Whatever I upload to YouTube automatically uploads within a day or two on Rumble.
Now, are there people on Rumble? Because I was looking at
I don't check
how
it
works.
Honestly.
I don't even know how it works.
Which is kind of like likes.
Okay.
And you'll get a certain amount. I don't even know exactly. Like I had a rep reach out to me. Like I'd already started my Rumble page and was talking about my, the whole selling points you monetize right away and everything. And I was like, well, actually I already started weeks ago, but how the hell do you monetize the videos? Because I can't figure it out because I got people watching them. I got stuff with, 30, 40, 50 rumbles and all that stuff. Like it's getting views and everything. And supposedly I could be monetized this whole time. And I just don't know. I've looked through all the settings. I don't know how. But I got I got a bunch of videos on there.
And I noticed that. Yeah, I do my homework. But I noticed that it's like there's hardly any reviewers on there right now.
Well, I looked that will change to see if I saw anybody, and because I beat Angel to it, and I was like, man, it's like there was some fragrance content, but it was like no effort given whatsoever for the stuff that was on there. I was like, yeah, why not? Let me upload my videos. Because I saw the integration was there. It's easy to integrate. It just automatically uploads whatever you upload to YouTube. Because there's some kind of partnership apparently.
Okay.
And I never heard of it. I don't make anything off of it, but it definitely spreads me across more platforms. And I saw Angel had announced it recently that he had switched over to Rumble.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that's going to be something I'm going to be exploring here in the next few months. I don't know how, like you said, it sounds like it's going to be as seamless just to get it from YouTube over to Rumble.
I just don't know how to monetize because, like I said, I got videos getting traction that I could be making some money off of. I don't know how to. And I mean, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I'd like to. But maybe one day my question will get answered because she didn't get back to me once she, I guess, couldn't get some kind of commission off of working with me, I guess.
Gotcha.
I've never heard of Rumble before. The only other thing other than Instagram and YouTube I do is TikTok, which I just got monetized yesterday. So other than that, I've never even heard of Rumble.
I just started doing TikToks again. I had got away from it for months and months and months.
You hear a lot of people moving over to Rumble. A lot of people that are like, quote unquote, getting canceled or have issues with free speech. They've been being more vocal about going over to Rumble. Apparently, a lot of investors have moved that way, and so I was like, well, let me go over there, check it out, see what.
It'll eventually be competition.
Yeah,
for YouTube.
I was
It's
just
a similar
like,
platform.
I was like, let me see what the landscape looked like, and it just like looked like barren land. I was like, okay, well, this might be an area where I could at least just post, and then if it gains traction, then I'll be one of the people there.
Well, that's the thing. What's it hurt? Especially if you can auto load your stuff to it as you upload it to YouTube. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what I'm
If it
saying,
turns
y'all.
into something, it does. If it doesn't,
Ross
well,
is
it's-
smart. Ross is smart, y'all. He's on his grind, like for sure. Like
Yeah, I was
people
technically the
underestimate
first-
you, man.
The
I
next
was
Jeremy
technically
Fragrance.
the first of the YouTube content creators to make the transition. It was several weeks ago. And
Yeah.
I don't know if Angel saw that I did it and was like, hey, that's a good idea. I don't know. We didn't talk about it. Shout outs to
Yeah.
Angel, though. That's my guy.
The only question though is when you upload it there and it like uploads to YouTube, do you have to go in and like still manually monetize your videos on YouTube, or like, or does
No,
it do it for you?
I do my stuff manually on YouTube anyway. But whatever I do on YouTube, the descriptions, the tags, everything, I've got it set to load exactly that on Rumble. So whatever uploads to YouTube, because the monetization is different because it's different platforms. But as far as descriptions, tags, the thumbnail, everything, it's identical when it uploads on Rumble to what it is on YouTube.
Well, I do have to say, because like TikTok just got monetization like a year ago, that Rumble might just not have it yet as they're establishing themselves.
No, they do. I've looked, and it's so and so made $75 on this video, and that you can look at what people make on that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So like,
well, I mean, like you said,
I
won't
saw this
hurt.
one chick's video. I forgot what it was, and she had like 25 rumbles and made $75. And I've got videos with more rumbles than that. So I was like, wonder if I'm missing out on
Where's
more
my
money.
money?
Than I realized.
Where's my money?
I mean, because that piles up with multiple videos, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's what I noticed. Like, okay, and we don't have to stay on this forever, but I looked for other people.
worries.
You were the only person that had 10 plus.
It's a great question because nobody's asked me.
Yeah.
Because I don't promote it or anything. Like, it's in my link tree. I got
Yeah.
the 3 channels, the 2 YouTube channels and the Rumble channel.
Hey, you never know. I mean, if it grows up, then you could become the Jeremy Fragrance of
I doubt that.
of Rumble. But if it doesn't blow up, what does it hurt? You're auto posting it anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
just to share the content across the platform. If nothing else, it creates awareness for TLTG reviews, the brand and format. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, just your overall presence in general, and
presence. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and I don't even know what the demographics is like for Rumble. I know like for TikTok, it tends to be a younger demographic.
Well,
so
it's
I mean, I
going to
have
grow
no
over
idea.
time because I doubt there's a huge fragrance crowd on Rumble.
Yeah,
but there is some people watching it. Like I said, there is traction on my videos.
Gotcha.
Not at the level of what they are on YouTube, but there is traction there. So I think it's one of those things. It's just going to grow over time.
Over time,
Right.
yeah.
You know?
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you giving me some insight into that.
I appreciate.
Hey guys, I have to head out.
Nope,
Gotta
nope,
eat
you're
some dinner.
staying. Nope, you're staying.
I'm staying. It's actually been a really fun conversation.
Well, I'm shutting it down in a few minutes anyway. Your timing's good, man.
Yeah, I gotta eat some dinner. I got my daughter went and got Chinese today, and she brought me home some dinner, so I'm definitely gonna be eating that.
Done with the leftovers?
Yeah. It's hibachi, actually, not Chinese. It's hibachi.
Even better.
Even better. Yeah, even better.
But yeah, thank you.
Natalie
guys very
said we're
much.
influenced by the people we watch. I didn't want to leave her comment hanging the whole time, but she's absolutely right.
She definitely is.
But Randy, I appreciate you coming hang out for a little while, my man. Thank you for
No
having me on
problem.
your stream last night too.
Absolutely, it's always a nice pleasure to have you and Mike. And what was your name again?
Joe.
Joe. Okay. And I'm gonna go
Nice to
over
meet
and
you,
sub. Nice to meet you as well. I'm gonna go over and sub to your channel after this, and then
Same.
Mike, I'll
Yeah, I
talk
got
to you soon.
everybody's tagged in the top of the description for those of you watching and for each of you on screen if you want to subscribe. Well, I mean, I know you two are subscribed to each other,
Right.
but for Joe and back and forth with y'all to Joe, I made it easy.
Sounds good. Hey,
You gotta
Ross,
let me know what you think of when you get it, though, bro.
I'm coming to your channel just so I can subscribe, and then I'll be over as soon as I get it.
Okay.
All right, bro. I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot, Ross.
Have a good one,
See you,
Randy.
Mike.
Good night.
Later, Randy.
So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and
then
shut
there
it
were
down too. We're at that hour and a half mark. That's kind of where I like to cut it off. But I appreciate you guys jumping on and chopping it up with me for a little while.
Appreciate you too,
invite.
Ross.
Of course, man. I hope y'all have an awesome week, Mikey. I hope recovery is faster than anybody in the history of your set of injuries.
Yeah, man.
My
I'm
man.
a Wolverine through it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And Joe, Always a pleasure, man. I'm sure I'll see you real soon.
You hopefully, man. I actually had a question for you, but I'll ask you like on Messenger or whatever. So
Yeah, we'll
69.
talk later.
all right.
Well, y'all have a good one, guys. Thank you, everybody that hung out in the chat. Make sure you check the description. The tags for all three guys are here.
Thank
Go
you.
check out their content. Give them a subscribe. Until next
Thank
time,
you.
y'all have a good one.
Later, y'all.